Yes, it was.
Well, a big first quarter.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of, kind of a suspect second quarter and a rough start to the second half.
Yeah.
But kind of talk about that transition coming out of the first quarter into the second and third.
Well, I thought the second quarter we got a little bit lazy on defense, especially down under when we do. I thought we were doing a good job against on the zone and against their bigs, and then we just got a little mismatch. They started running the baseline, and we went out on coming inside. And once we told Gina that she had to cover that girl on the inside, so we went out. Got a little bit of communication. I think things worked a little bit better. Yeah, a little half as we came in the second half, and they'll let them take a little bit of a run. But proud of the girls for sticking with it, getting them right back out. I'm really happy with the fact that our press went to. That's something I thought we had struggled with. South Carolina had a great ball handling club, but we took that to our advantage and we got the turnovers on that press. And I think that was a big thing for us.
Coach, we were a little worried coming out after half. You were a little late coming out onto the floor.
Yeah. I didn't even realize I was in there long. Tim, our trainer, had to go in and tell me we have clocks in there, but I didn't even look. I just didn't realize I was.
Like he's gonna put the ball on the court and start counting. And there's the Lady Tigers aren't on the court.
Tim's my other assistant coach, so he came in and got me.
Well, what I was particularly proud of in this game was when Southwood came back out, coming into the second half. They took a little bit of a lead, around 3 points or so. You called a timeout, and I thought, this is really the gut check time for this team. Are they going to be able to turn this around, pick themselves back up, and turn this into a W, or are they going to let the momentum continue to stay on the end of Southwood? And to your girls' credit, they came back out and they put the game on their shoulders.
Right. We've been working really hard as far as working as a team and not relying so much, and tonight was really hard to rely a lot tonight. We knew we were going to do that tonight. We saw it in the first quarter, we got it to the inside. She had a lot to go on against, and get any good shots in the league. So I had to credit the other girls for stepping into that, and Gina just getting her offensive rebounds and doing what she has. Keeper, I thought Leslie Keeper did a nice job tonight. For her to step up and take the ball to the bucket, that's something we needed, especially in this game.
Well, that was the other time with a little bit of adversity in this game, is when Marissa got in some foul trouble. Number one, had to go to the bench, but then when she fouled out late, in the fourth quarter, and I thought that was big.
I agree, because I was worried. Who are my go-to people? I mean, I'm left with basically Gina and Erin a little bit. I mean, Sheena is one of those role players, and she knows that she's going to get a few rebounds in there, but she's not my go-to person. Michaela's not a go-to person. So I was really worried, and I needed Leslie to step it up and be a little bit more of a threat. I thought she did a nice job.
And then the last factor was Erin was playing with 4 fouls for a period late in the game.
Yes.
And you're thinking, boy, if Erin fouls out, that would have been significant.
Right. That's what worried me a little bit about staying on that press, but I've talked to Erin a little bit about being smart, and she was asking me on the floor how many fouls she had. The foul on the way up, which was a third one, I thought was a good foul because it was on the way up. She was still going after the ball, and she got a foul. She's playing a little bit smarter, and I thought she did a nice job bringing the ball down tonight. Sometimes Leslie gets caught up and she gets back in the backcourt. It was not really starting to bring the ball. I thought we really looked disappointed.
This one, she was trying to see the game, and I'm really impressed. Now, Gina, the leading scorer, again, quietly. She had 9 of her points, 9 of her 15 were from the line, and as being a leader, she kept a lot of rebounds alive, and Southwood focused on her. But then I'm impressed with Erin McKinley. She's grown up quickly.
Yes, she has.
As a freshman stepping in, and she made some wise decisions here. And she's the ball handler.
Oh, definitely.
Got to have her in there. And then Marissa Castana, your engine that never stops.
Exactly.
But she's going to hopefully get wiser, not reaching in. Right. Sometimes I think her mind might be going faster than.
Well, and the one first step.
Yes, those travels. I mean. I guess she's worried. Sometimes we talk about her when she dribbles and crosses so hard that when she loses the ball. So I think that's what she was thinking. Hey, maybe if I don't have this dribbling, I can go in. So, Marissa's one of those girls. She's 5th gear all the way, but she is our engine. I mean, she's our aggressiveness that I think keeps everybody else pumped up. When she's in the game, we're all gung ho. If we can just get her under a little bit more control, she's going to be a threat.
so athletic this year, and that's what really impresses me.
Makes a big difference. And like you said, it makes a big difference to have somebody bring down the ball. I mean, it doesn't matter if we have a Gina or Marissa down the floor if we don't have an Erin to bring down the ball. And I thought she did play a lot smarter than she is learning, and she's growing, and she's doing a lot better.
Well, you know, there was a number of times tonight she was double teamed, even triple teamed, and was able to dribble her way out of it or make the right pass. One thing that we talked about a couple of times, there was a few situations we wanted you to slow it down a little bit and burn some clock.
Oh, I agree. I was yelling, slow down, slow down, slow down, and Erin takes it right into the hoop and feeds it, and it's like, we scored. It's like, okay.
That's one of the
okay.
things.
The chef.
That's one of those things where you say, you better hit it or I'm going to be ticked, because, and we've talked about that before too. So yeah, I didn't really think that was a smart play, but since we had the numbers, Erin saw it and she made the nice play, and we finished on it, but had we not finished,
but
it would have been a lot
is part of that kind of the personnel that you have on the court, whether you really can slow it down and move the ball around and burn clock?
We're not a slow down team. We don't move very well as far as running an offense and moving offense and keeping it consistent going. I think we are better pushing the ball down the floor, so yeah, I agree. I think that's just their mentality. And we wanted to push the ball tonight because of their bigs. We wanted to be able to beat them down the floor, but when they put pressure on us, that really surprised me. I didn't expect that.
Another thing I want to point out here, we had a total of 10, as a team, 13 fouls. They were 4 from 8 from the free throw line. You guys were 17 for 26.
Oh, wow.
A big difference in
and that's one of the things we talked about tonight. That was one of our goals, is to get on the free throw line and at least shoot 18 attempts. My Lord, I didn't realize we shot 26. And then have that high of a percentage. That is something I knew we had to do tonight with those big girls. We had to get them in a little bit of foul trouble and we knew we had to drive. That was the only way that we were going to score off those big girls.
Well, Coach, this is a big game, I think.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, you look at the schedule, and you beat a couple of teams you beat last year. You beat a couple of teams that are new on the schedule. And this was the game. You're kind of looking down through the schedule and going, all right, this is going to be a quality opponent. They beat you big last year.
Right.
And you came through, you battled through some adversity, and you come in with a W. Nice job tonight.
Yeah, I agree. This was a big game because the other two, like I said, we beat South Adams and Miss Cinewall last year. The other two, Union City, Westell wasn't. We should have won that game. The Union City game was a close one, and for us to come back and win a game that we didn't win last year, I agree. This is a big win for us, and hopefully it'll be a little bit of a confidence booster. We're going to have another big game Saturday night with Adams Central, and Adams Central. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game, but a little bit different. They're going to run the ball. They're going to press a little bit. They're not going to have the bigs.
Right.
So,
now, Coach, I want to make sure you're there. It's Saturday afternoon, not
yes.
Saturday night.
Yes, you're right.
I don't want you to miss it.
Okay, thank you, Scott.
Okay.
Yes, Saturday afternoon. So, and then Eastbrook on Tuesday. So again, very comparable teams to us, I think. So if we can get 2 more wins before Christmas break, I'm going to be very, very happy.
All right. Coach, thanks as always. Stopping up. Talk to us.
Good job, Coach.